Hello super friends and welcome to DC TV Talk, and in today's episode we are going to be discussing and breaking down the new trailer that was released for Supergirl Season 4 Episode 1, otherwise entitled American Alien. So let's discuss. So at the moment, we are kind of in the process of getting these new Episode 1 trailers for all of the shows. Obviously, last week we got one for The Flash, we've now got one for Supergirl, and we are expecting Arrow and also Legends of Tomorrow to get one very, very soon, maybe within the next coming days. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel for my breakdowns of those videos too. But for today's episode, we are going to be purely focusing on Supergirl Season 4 Episode 1 American Alien and the new promo that was released. So jumping straight into it, this first shot I want to discuss shows this sort of alien creature who is terrorizing a little boy here. And one thing I just want to discuss is just a very unique but also quite scary looking design they've done for this alien here. I think it's quite interesting that they are really going down for this kind of more horror route with this design because it does look very cool. It reminds me a lot actually of that side henchman character from The Flash last season, the one that Aminat Black had with like the snake eye. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it does. So it's quite similar to that, but I mean just that mouth design, you know, it's kind of like he's got 2 rows of teeth there, which is quite interesting. There's not really much to go off of, I just thought it was an interesting looking design that I wanted to talk to you guys with. We then have got a couple of new shots of Kara in the new suit. Now, this suit is so confusing to me. I don't understand what it is. I don't understand why it's there. I don't understand what its purpose is. Obviously, it was used as a double for Melissa Benoist when she wasn't on set, when she was still doing Beautiful on Broadway. But now she's back. I just don't understand what this is for. I don't understand if like what the story context of this is, like why is this suit here and what is its point, because we know based on recent set photos that Supergirl is back in her regular costume, so what is this suit? Like, I don't understand what it is. Obviously this is another actress inside of the suit, hence why the helmet's there and you can't see the face, because obviously it's not Melissa Benoist. Melissa Benoist has probably just come in and ADR'd some lines in, but I keep saying it, but what is the point in this suit? I don't understand it. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but I just don't get it. I don't understand why this is a part of the show, and I don't understand how they're going to explain it. I don't understand how they're going to, you know, write their way around this, because it's very mysterious. So I'm definitely interested to see how they're going to, you know, handle this. I just don't get it personally. So, you know, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see, but at least here in these shots from the episode itself, they do look a lot better than the set photos, so that's good to know, but also it's quite reassuring because obviously, like I said, we know this suit is not going to be sticking around. We then get our first shot of Naya Nal, who is the new character being played by Nicole Maines this season, and she is going to be a apprentice type character who's going to be working at Catco, and Kara is going to be taking her under her wing. And as was recently described in the TV Guide article, we did see that she's going to be taking Kara's arc from Season 1, so, you know, the way Kara was, you know, kind of like a young budding journalist reporter for Catco in Season 1, and trying to mix that with her life as Supergirl. We're going to have Naya Nal doing the same sort of thing, working as a reporter for Catco, working under Kara, but also having to deal with the fact that she has got superpowers and how she's going to be sort of balancing her life as a journalist and also as a hero. So I'm definitely very excited about Naya's character. I think she seems very interesting and definitely a cool addition to the show. I've been very much pushing this character ever since they first announced her, because I think she's very cool. I actually really like her, and I'm excited to see what they do with her. And the fact that she is actually going to become Dreamer, from who is the great grandmother of the same character from the Legion of Superheroes. I'm definitely very excited to see what they do with this character and how they take her. And it'll be nice to give Kara a new sidekick going into next season, because obviously Mon-El's gone. James was never really her sidekick, let's be honest. So I guess we just have to get her a new sidekick, and for this season it's going to be Naya Nal, and I think that's a very interesting way to take it, and definitely a good way to take it. We then see this shot, who is a new character coming to the show who goes by the name of Mercy Graves. She is being played by Rona Mitra, and she is, as described in the TV Guide article the other day, she's going to be a pretty big antagonist throughout this season. She's going to be building up some kind of army force that Supergirl is going to have to be taking on. So yeah, she's going to be a major antagonist, especially earlier on in the season. She's going to be a big part of that, and a big part of what Supergirl's having to take on, because as far as the other Kara goes, the villain Kara, I mean, that was at the end of Season 3, supposedly that version of Kara is not going to come back into the show until the back half of Season 3, so in the first half and the first, portion of the show, in the first portion of the season, we are going to be dealing with this character who is going by the name of Mercy Graves. So I'm definitely interested to see how she plays it off, because this is definitely a different take, and this is a lot more of a grounded version, because I believe that is what they are going for this season with Supergirl. They're trying to take it a lot more grounded, so I'm definitely excited about that, because Supergirl kind of needs a fresh direction. So if they're going with that, I'm happy with that. We then get our first look at Sam Witwer, who is a new addition to the show. He's a new series regular, and I'm very, very excited about this character. He is, of course, playing Agent Liberty, and I'm very hyped by this photo. Obviously, we can see him. He's been shot in the shoulder, and this does actually connect back to those set photos we saw from episode 1, where he's talking with Lena Luthor. So he is going to be involved with her story somehow, and we can see that it's also gotten him into a little bit of trouble himself, and we can see that he's kind of dealing with that. I mean, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm just so happy that Sam Witwer's on this show. I love Sam Witwer. I think he's such a fantastic actor, and I'm very excited to see what he brings to the show. And Agent Liberty is a very cool role for him to play and get his teeth into, so that does get me a lot more excited on that front as well. So to see him in this trailer for the first time was very exciting, and I just can't wait to see what he's actually going to be getting up to when we get to the season itself. And speaking of Agent Liberty, we get our first proper, official, real good look at Agent Liberty's suit. Now, we did get it in the Comic-Con trailer very briefly, but it was for very few seconds, and it was quite hard to actually have a good look at it. But here, we can actually see it, and I don't know how I feel about it. I think the chest piece looks really cool. I like the armored look. I like the fact that they are going for a very much armored sentry look. It's the mask I'm not too big of a fan of. I think it's more the color. I think it's a very dull, it's a very dark golden type of color that, especially because this is in a dark environment, it just doesn't look very good. Maybe in daylight it would look a bit better, but I feel like maybe they should have, maybe did the mask a different color and tried to, make it a bit more bright, because I'm not really a fan of that dark color, especially in that dark environment. Like I say, it just doesn't look very good. Maybe in daylight it will look better, as I say. And I know the mask in the comics is yellow, but I mean, also his suit is bright blue in the comics, and you can see it's grey here, so they're not afraid to change it. So they might as well change the mask. But, it's not a huge complaint. It is just a mask at the end of the day. This guy's not like a full-time sort of superhero vigilante. It's just more like a suit he's wearing for armor and protection. So that's fine, I suppose. I just would have liked to have seen the mask a little bit better. It's just that shot in particular just kind of ruins the mask. But the rest of the suit, I think, looks really cool. I like the star in the middle. It's very Captain America-esque. I like that. It's very cool. So I'm very excited to see this character. Like I say, one of the things I'm most excited about Supergirl Season 4 is going in and seeing Agent Liberty, because I think he's going to be such an awesome addition to the show. And with Sam Witwer in the role, you can't go wrong. And then we have this final shot, which is your money shot, where you see Kara just flying across the sea. Not really too much to divulge out of this shot. It's just a very cool way to end the trailer, as you know. And you can just see her. Obviously, it's nice to have Melissa Benoist back on set actually filming the show. So this is a very nice shot. It's just one of those things that's, cool. Kara can fly, and we all know that. So here we are flying across the ocean. So that is pretty much everything from this trailer. But what do you guys think about this trailer? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Do you like it? Does it get you hyped for Supergirl Season 4? Or has it maybe made you a little bit disappointed? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about it. And are you excited about Supergirl Season 4 in general? Because obviously, if you know me, I was a little bit down on Supergirl Season 3, especially as it went on. And I wasn't too hyped about Season 4, but I will say this trailer is very good, and it actually got me very optimistic about Season 4. It's actually got me pretty excited to watch it, so that's always good, because Supergirl really needed to get me back on board this season, and it seems like it is doing the right things to get me on there. I don't want to jump to conclusions too much, because, the first 9 episodes of Supergirl Season 3 was so strong, and then the rest of the season completely just fell over itself. So I don't want to, jump to conclusions too quickly, but this trailer was very good. It has got me back on board somewhat for Season 4, so that's very good. But make sure you let me know what you think about this trailer in the comment section down below. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. It'll help me out a lot. And share this video with anyone and everyone you know who loves DC TV, and get them to join the community. And as always guys, please subscribe for your latest content on Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow and Black Lightning. And with all that said guys, I hope to see you again in my next video.